can't believe you shacked up with a kid you used to babysit.
Can I just say something?
God, no, never in a million years.
I can hear you.
I had just broken up with Will and I was feeling really depressed, and Porter bought me a few drinks.
Apparently forgot everything I taught you about condoms.
No, it broke.
Susan's daughter has always been well behaved. What no one expected was that this good girl ended up pregnant after a one-night stand. And the father of the child is none other than the boy next door, whom Susan strongly dislikes. Just 2 days ago, Julie, who had just graduated with a master's degree, came back home. Susan was excited to properly welcome her daughter. But when she turned around, she saw a shocking sight. Her daughter, who hadn't even told her about dating, was back home with a big belly. What was even harder to accept was that Julie had already decided to give the baby up for adoption. Susan kept rejecting the family that Julie had chosen for the child. The truth is, she just wanted to keep her granddaughter with her. Julie's firm stance left Susan feeling hopeless. She tried to find the father of the baby to stop everything. The next day, she got her chance. Outside, Susan accidentally overheard Julie talking to a man. She and the baby's father had arranged to meet at a cafe. Susan, sneaky as ever, watched from a distance. Then, a boy with a peculiar style appeared at the door. The boy walked up to Julie, and Susan's heart almost shattered. It turned out that the boy just needed to borrow the chair in front of Julie.
Mrs. Delfino?
Porter, shh.
Why not?
She's meeting a guy. I need to find out who it is.
Oh, hey, Porter, over here. Mom?
You're the guy.
After realizing the truth, the three of them argued all the way back home. Susan made no secret of how much she disliked Porter, but Julie didn't think much of him either, doubting he would take on the responsibility of fatherhood. That's why Julie wanted to find a good family to adopt the baby.
You better get used to it. This snot-nosed kid, the boy who got his head stuck in our fence, is the father of your baby.
No, the father will be an adoptive parent who has gone through extensive interviews and a background check.
Both of you stop.
To everyone's surprise, the very Porter that both mother and daughter disrespected chose to take responsibility. Julie didn't want to raise the child with Porter. At that moment, Porter decided to raise the baby on his own. This meant that Susan's granddaughter could stay with her. Soon, Susan chose to support Porter. Porter asked Susan to share this news with his mother, Lynette. When Lynette heard this ridiculous news, she could barely breathe. She didn't hate children, but she knew her son too well. Her son had no patience and could barely take care of himself, let alone raise a baby.
So you want to give the baby away to strangers?
I want to give that baby away to people who are ready to be parents. It's better for Porter, it's better for Julie, and it's sure as hell better for that baby.
To make Porter understand the consequences, Lynette kept playing the role of the unreasonable child.
I get it.
When this baby comes, it's going to want food and clothes and a home to live in because babies are selfish that way.
I'll get a job. I'll take classes. I'll do whatever it takes.
Okay. When you are a parent, there is so much you are going to have to give up. Your whole life.
I love her.